54% of Americans saved $0 last month. 0. If that is you, you are not a failure. You are the majority. And here is the uncomfortable part. The people who did save are not wealthier. They just do 3 things the rest of the country does not. I read the new survey data, ran the emergency fund through the KRONOS AI model, and found where the money actually goes. Let me show you. Before the numbers, here is the lens. Every percentage in this video means percent of households. Every dollar figure means per month. And here is the comparison that matters. Divide the average paycheck by the average spending, then compare the gap to your own budget. That gap is the entire story. The core numbers come from 2 nationally representative surveys, the EY Parthenon Consumer Sentiment Study and the Ramsey Quarterly State of Personal Finance, fielded the second week of June. When a survey says a household saved nothing, it means after taxes, rent, groceries, and the car payment, $0 was left to transfer into savings. Not small. 0. Keep that lens, percent of households, per month, and the gap between what comes in and what goes out. Every number in this video gets read through it. Here's the headline. 54% of households saved nothing in June. 20% of households spent more than they earned. They covered the gap with savings or with debt. And the surprise, the problem is not confined to low income. 25% of high-income households could not cover their expenses with their income. 1 in 4. But here is the detail that changes the story. 72% of households say they could still cut discretionary spending, dining, beauty, apparel, if they had to. The money is not gone. It is being spent on purpose. The question is not whether America can save. It is whether the account gets the money before the checkout line does. So what does America actually do? 85% of households say they have a budget. 85. And 88% of those budgeters say it helped. But then ask the next question. How many people track every single dollar, every coffee, every subscription, every impulse buy? 36%. Half of the country budgets by memory. Gen Z does better at 49%. Lower income households hit 52%. The gap between saying you budget and tracking every dollar is the gap where the money leaks out. The budget is not the problem. The tracking is. Here is the shape of the problem over time. In 2022, 50% of America lived paycheck to paycheck. Then 2025 hit 69%, a record. And this year, 48%. That is a 21-point drop in a single year. The largest swing the survey has ever recorded. But look at what the drop is built on. 44% of households now say the whole household budgets together. The improvement is not income rising. It is attention. Households got scared, and scared households start writing things down. The arc is real, and it is a behavior change, not a pay raise. Now watch what happens when the squeeze comes. When gas prices jumped this summer, 59% of Americans started driving less. And when a household has to cut, there is a brutal order of operations. 29% cut dining out first, 20% cut summer travel, 16% cut entertainment. And savings? Savings gets cut at 8%, tied with the grocery bill, barely above the streaming subscription at 7%. The restaurant dies before the savings account does. That is the whole failure mode in one chart. The future is the last thing to get protected, and that is why the savings rate stalls. And the squeeze is not equal. The same gas shock hits households very differently. 69% of households earning under $50,000 a year are driving less because of the price at the pump. Only 52% of households earning over $100,000 are. Americans with consumer debt feel the pinch even harder. 64% of them have cut their driving. 62 million people say they worry about their debt every single day. So the same economy produces 2 different countries. One where the gas pump is an inconvenience. One where it is a bill that pushes the savings account to 0. And the survey data says the second country is the one that needs the playbook most. Here is what zero savings actually costs. Credit card debt now sits at $1.26 trillion, up $21 billion in 1 quarter, and nearly back to the all-time record. The share of card balances more than 90 days past due climbed from 7.6% in 2022 to 12.8% now, a level not seen since the Great Recession. 62 million Americans, 24% of adults, say they worry about debt every single day. 60% of cardholders carry a revolving balance. That is the hidden tax of living without a cushion. Every surprise becomes a loan. The credit card has become the emergency fund. The problem is it charges 20% for the privilege. One flat tire, one medical bill, one broken water heater, and the zero is spent, plus interest. So when you rebuild that savings account, where should the money sit? I ran the emergency fund vehicle through KRONOS, the AI model this channel runs on. SGOV, the 0 to 3 month Treasury bond ETF, is the closest thing to a mattress that still pays you. Today it trades at $100.56. KRONOS projects $99.27 in 30 days, down 1.3%. The range runs $99.25 up to $100.72. The model is not forecasting a crash. It is forecasting flat. And for an emergency fund, flat is the feature. You are not here for upside. You are here for survival. I ran 2 more of the same class to make sure the signal was not a fluke. BIL, the 1 to 3 month Treasury ETF, today at $91.53. KRONOS takes it to $90.54, down 1.1%. USFR, the floating rate Treasury fund, today at $50.45. KRONOS sees $49.85 in 30 days, down 1.2%. 3 funds, 3 flat forecasts. That is the pattern. The model is not predicting a collapse of the safe money. It is predicting that safe money stays safe. If you are rebuilding an emergency fund, that is exactly the environment you want. A stable place to park the cash while you stack the balance back up. So what actually works? The data is clear. 22% of Americans say they are saving more from every paycheck, and Gen Z leads at 40%. 57% are making fewer impulse purchases. 55% are cooking at home more. 51% are eating at restaurants less. Notice what is not on the list. No credit card hack, no get-rich scheme. The habits that work are boring. Track the money, cut the impulse buy, protect the savings transfer. Gen Z is broke, and Gen Z is fixing it first because the pressure is on them. The rest of the country is starting to copy them. And the survey confirms the shift is real, not a lucky quarter, but a change in how a generation treats the paycheck. Here's the playbook. Step 1, automate. Move the savings the day the paycheck lands, before the wallet sees it. 22% of households do this. It is the single highest leverage move in the data. Step 2, track every dollar for 1 month. The gap between the 85% who say they budget and the 36% who track is where the money disappears. Close it. Step 3, reverse the cut order. The data says Americans cut dining out first and savings 8th. Flip it. Save first. Spend what is left. 54% saved nothing last month. The playbook moves you into the 46% who did. No willpower required. Just a transfer and a notebook. Same paycheck, same bills, different order. That is the entire difference between the 2 columns of the chart. Every chart, every source, and the full survey breakdown are in the description, with timestamps for every number. If you saved $0 last month, the fix is not a raise. It is a transfer and a notebook. Subscribe for daily AI finance analysis, because the next savings signal drops tomorrow. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research before making investment decisions.